It's just terrifying for employees that walk home through that direct area.
Another shooting in downtown Denver. Workers are doing what they can to stay safe.
It's extremely concerning. I mean, I bought a taser off of Amazon.
While the city is trying to ease your concern,
it can cause concern for others who maybe aren't down here that much.
Pfizer's vaccine gets full FDA approval.
Those who've been waiting for full approval should go get your shot now.
So will this be enough to put the pandemic behind us?
And I don't think we're going to know that answer for a while.
Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us at 6. I'm Shannon Ogg.
I'm Ann Trujillo. Denver police have a plan in place to target high crime areas. When they created it, they didn't anticipate what would come near Coors Field in downtown Denver in recent weeks.
Well, one person was killed and 5 others injured. This is just late Saturday night at 19th and Blake. Denver7's Gary Bro joins us from that area this evening. And Gary, Denver police now are going to have to rethink how they patrol that area.
Good evening, Shannon and Ann. It is back to the drawing board for Denver police after 6 people were shot at a bar behind me Saturday morning. Look, just 2 weeks ago, Chief PAZEN told me they planned on paying officers overtime to patrol the Lodo area to help stop this crime spree we have been seeing over the last few months. After this weekend, he says this is a setback. Another deadly weekend in Lodo has some employees in the area on alert.
It's extremely concerning. I mean, I bought a taser off of Amazon to carry with me at night when I'm walking over into the parking garage.
Sarah Williams works at Milk Market not far from Coors Field, where 2 people have been killed in the last 3 weekends.
I certainly don't hang out around here if I'm not at work.
Williams says after hours is when the mood changes in Lodo.
Late at night, you can definitely tell there's a stronger presence of police in the area.
A heavy police presence was needed this past weekend around 2:15 Sunday morning when 6 people were shot outside of a bar. Denver Police Chief Paul PAZEN says minutes after that shooting, police responded to another incident where someone was firing rounds out of their car.
Our officers were able to make a quick stop and quick arrest and recover 3 more illegal guns off the street.
Just 2 weeks ago, when I sat down with Chief PAZEN, he was concerned about the crime around Coors Field, especially after a man was killed right outside the gate.
These 2 cases are different. There's different motivation between each of them.
PAZEN said then he would have more off-duty officers in the area during certain times of the week. He says that is still the case and will look into possibly adding more officers to stop this violent summer.
Certainly Saturday night in this area, in the hot spot around Lodo, we took a step back and we have to reassess.
This comes as the number of people visiting downtown continues to climb. July alone saw 193,000 people per day. That number is starting to creep closer to the pre-pandemic average.
The key is to look at the root of it. Why is it happening? Where is it happening? And then have a strategy to address that specifically.
Tammy Dorr with Denver Downtown Partnership says this summer hasn't impacted businesses so far and doesn't think it will moving forward.
I'm expecting to see continued increase in pedestrian traffic. I'm expecting to see continued increase in business, especially in our retailers and restaurants.
There was an arrest made in the shooting outside of Coors Field a few weeks ago, but as for the shooting here just a day or so ago, no arrest at this time. DPD has not released any information on the suspect. Reporting live here in Denver, I'm Gary Brode for Denver7.
All right, Gary, thank you. When it comes to restoring public trust, Mesa County commissioners have their work cut out for them. During a public meeting today, commissioners heard from a clerk's office employee who insists Tina Peters did nothing wrong, and from locals who've bought into conspiracy theories about Dominion voting systems. Commissioner Scott McInnes also said he's received a barrage of emails and calls from people who don't want Wayne Williams overseeing the upcoming election.
Before you assassinate or go after character assassination, and most of those emails I got last night went after Wayne. My guess is none of them have ever met him, none of them have ever looked at him. These are out-of-town people. And it's obviously a coordinated effort.
Now, Peters and her office remain under investigation by both the FBI and the district attorney's office. She remains Mesa County clerk, a situation unlikely to change unless she is voted out of office, recalled, or criminally charged.
Douglas County parents showed up to school district offices in Castle Rock by the hundreds today, angry with the mask mandate for students 2 to 11 years old. One mom claims the data doesn't support the decision.
Looking at the science, which is what our Douglas County commissioners did, Abe Layden, Laura Thomas, and George Till said, we're going to follow the science. And the science for the last 2 months for a 0 to 18 age group is a flat line of COVID. So you can't tell me that anyone besides the commissioners are listening.
And tonight, Littleton Public Schools is out with some clarity on its mask mandate of its schools. Littleton falls under the same Tri-County Health Public Order that Douglas County does. Well, school officials, this is Littleton, said today all children preschool through 6th grade are required to wear masks indoors. They say opting out is not an option.
Pfizer's COVID vaccine received full FDA approval today. It comes at a time when many Colorado businesses and municipalities are wrestling with the decision of implementing vaccine mandates. Now, one thing is clear, that decision may now be much easier to defend. Here is Denver7's Patrick Perez.
More than 3.5 million doses of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine have already gone into arms in Colorado. And doctors hope Monday's decision by the FDA to give the vaccine its full approval convinces others to get the shot too.
We hope that the FDA approval further emphasizes how safe these vaccines are. And for whatever people were waiting for this approval, for whatever reason, we hope that they now will get vaccinated.
Some businesses and municipalities have already required their employees to get vaccinated even before Monday's announcement. That mandate goes into effect for Denver employees on September 30th. But other municipalities like Boulder aren't ready to force employees to get vaccinated despite the Pfizer approval.
We're doing something a little different than Denver. Denver's doing what they feel is appropriate for their community. And I think it's going to continue to be an evolving situation.
Instead, Boulder will soon require its employees to wear masks both indoors and outdoors. But those who fill out a form by September 1st saying they've been vaccinated won't have to wear one when that mandate takes effect.
We may have to adjust along the way. We're very mindful of that. This is a fluid, evolving situation.
Meanwhile, school districts like Aurora Public Schools have waited for full approval to put a vaccine mandate in place. The district announced Monday it's requiring the shot for all of its employees by October 7th. Those who don't get it by then could get fired.
Not a huge difference, but probably somewhat helpful to the employers.
Denver employment lawyer Brian Kuhn says the FDA's decision to approve the Pfizer vaccine may encourage more employers to require it as it gives them more legal cover.
It does very lightly favor employers mandating vaccinations because, again, the designation is not experimental any longer from the FDA.
For those who have made up their minds not to get the shot, life may soon get a bit more complicated. Patrick Perez, Denver7.
And in June, 3 out of 10 unvaccinated people polled by the Kaiser Family Foundation said they would be more likely to get their shots once this full approval was granted. However, that same poll found that 2/3 of adults, many of whom were unvaccinated, already believed the vaccines were fully approved. Well, Dr. Michelle Barrett with UC Health says it's too early to tell if today's announcement will move the needle.
I don't think we're going to know that answer for a while. I think that's what's been said publicly or privately by a lot of individuals, that was going to be their threshold. And I hope this gives them that level of reassurance that they need.
Right now in Colorado, there are more than 3.5 million people who have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. 3.2 million are fully immunized.
The Pentagon is now requiring all active military members be vaccinated based on today's FDA approval. And that means Colorado's roughly 30,000 active duty members will have to be vaccinated by mid-September. And as more mandates get implemented, more debates emerge about personal freedom versus public health. This has happened for decades in our country. Take seatbelts, for example. Widespread laws weren't in place until the 80s, and the same argument took place then as well.
This is going to affect my freedom, affect my liberty. And it's funny to think about that because nowadays people don't think twice about putting on a seatbelt.
And it was the same with smoking, too. It wasn't that long ago when you could find restaurants and airplanes filled with cigarette smoke. Now, we've been gathering your perspectives on Pfizer's FDA approval all day long on the Denver7 Facebook page, and we want to continue the conversation. So we're asking, does this FDA approval change your mind about getting the vaccine? You can share your views by emailing us 360@thedenverchannel.com.
Barry Morphew allegedly asked a retired FBI agent for immunity if he could sit down and just open up about his life to the agent. That agent testified in court today during Morphew's preliminary hearing. Now, Morphew is accused of killing his wife, Suzanne, who went missing Mother's Day of 2020. The FBI agent said he believed Barry was trying to make a deal at the time. This preliminary hearing will continue tomorrow.
An emotional homecoming at DIA overnight. A Colorado family returned to the U.S. after being stuck in Afghanistan when the Taliban took over.
Yeah, I'm feeling very happy and so excited to have my family back. It was the best day of my life today.
And they are now trying to get other family members out of the country. Some are hiding in a house in Kabul. A retired U.S. Army Special Forces colonel is reaching out to Representative Jason Crow to see if he can help.
You shouldn't have a business and expect people to work for you and just rip them off.
All work and no pay.
And for us to work and do what we did, he should accept to pay us.
Contact Denver7 exposes a shady construction company leaving its workers empty-handed.
Another sizzler today, temperatures well into the 90s. I'll let you know how many more of those we'll see for the rest of this week.